What's up, Skullheads? It's Strange Skull here with a quick video review of Venom. Just got done seeing it. I didn't hate this movie. It just, get out there, I don't like Tom Hardy. He actually wasn't too bad in this movie. Granted, the motherfucker can't keep a voice. He just can't keep it in line. It starts off okay, and then he starts losing it. But other than that, Tom Hardy was okay as Eddie Brock. I think Michelle Williams is her name. She plays his love interest. I don't know why she was in the fucking movie. Other than to just be there and look wide-eyed and just be the love interest in the movie. Other than that, she served no fucking purpose in the movie. I'm not sure the name of the actor who plays the bad guy, but he was okay. You love to hate him because he's kind of an annoying little piece of shit. The effects were pretty good. The story is okay, I guess. The whole plot of it, well, before I get into that, that'll be in the spoiler part here, but my recommendation is, if you want to see it, go see it. If you're not sure, wait for it to show up on a streaming service. Netflix, which it might show up on Netflix, I'm not sure, but if you want to wait for that, wait for that. I mean, I like seeing stuff in the theater, just how I am, but it's an okay movie. I give it maybe a 3 out of 5. Not shitty, but not great. It was an okay movie. Now, if you're still watching at this point, complete spoilers ahead. The one thing this movie is seriously hurts this movie is no fucking Spider-Man. This whole movie you can just see going, if they just could have had Spider-Man, the whole movie, you know, it would have been a lot fucking simpler, but they had to make up a different reason, which is the main bad guy. I can't remember the character's name, it's just how forgettable he is. He has this company, Life Industries, and they're sending rockets out into space to explore, which is really, he's trying to colonize, you know, find planets to colonize. You know, he's one of these typical bad guy where, oh, we're ruining the planet, I want to go find something out in space. Well, he finds the symbiotes on this comet, and they bring him back. Of course, one of them gets loose, kills the crew, ship crashes, and one of the symbiotes gets loose and is trying to get back to the other ones, which are taken to the dude's evil lair in San Francisco, which you see that in the trailer. Other than that, the movie, then with Eddie Brock, they kind of make him sort of like how Eddie Brock is, except I don't remember in the comics if Eddie Brock was a reporter or just a photographer, but they make him almost like this kind of edgy journalist guy. I'm getting the real secrets, man, that kind of shit. He has to go interview the bad guy for his paper because, oh, this guy's gonna give us money, or, you know, he'll just buy us out because he's so rich. So Eddie goes there and shit talks the guy, bringing up all the dirt is, and he gets fired from his job. And also he gets his girlfriend fired from her job because she works, her law firm is the firm for the bad guy's company, and it just, if it sounds kind of shitty, that's kind of like how the movie goes. It doesn't really get good until Eddie finally gets the Venom symbiote and starts doing stuff. That's when the movie gets interesting, in my opinion, too. The effects in it were good. Venom looked okay. The whole interaction with Eddie talking to Venom in his head, that part is awesome. It's just kind of like in the comic books and in the cartoons, but he just looks like a giant black blob with teeth. With big white eyes. That's all he looks like. Because he does not have the spider on his chest. And that, to me, is just like, well, then why do the fucking movie? It's not Venom. That's like doing a Superman movie and he doesn't wear the suit. Or Batman not wearing the suit. Just, you have to have Venom have that fucking spider, or else, why did you make the fucking movie? Anyway, I'm rambling here. It's late here. I had a long week. So, The Strange Skull gives his approval of this movie. It's okay. If I had to compare it to any of the other Marvel movies, I have to go all the way back to the 90s and compare it to Blade, actually. And I'm not saying Blade sucks. Blade is awesome and is still, to this day, is still in my top 5 favorite comic book movies of all time, is Blade. I love Blade 2. Blade 2 I really, really like, but the first Blade is just so simple and to the point. And that's what Venom should have been like. And the other problem with Venom this movie has is you can tell it was supposed to be rated R. And you can tell where they cut parts of it out to tone it down, to make it lighter, because for Christ's sakes, he fucking eats people in this movie. He bites off the one dude's head, and you could tell they had to quickly skip past it real quick as blood was shooting out. And near the end of the movie, he eats a dude completely in a store. And yet there's no blood anywhere, so this movie should have been a hard R like Blade. In my opinion, if they would have made Venom like the Blade movie in the 90s, this movie would have kicked ass. As much as, again, my bias, I don't like Tom Hardy in comic book movies because he just fucks the characters up, but I actually think he kind of likes playing Eddie Brock and Venom. I really do. It's surprising. I didn't think he was going to like it from what I heard from like interviews and stuff. He kind of did this kind of well, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Like, if he did this movie for Sony, they'd let him do these other movies, but now I think he actually kind of likes playing Venom, and I don't know if this movie's going to get a sequel. In a way, I kind of hope it does, but they left it open for a sequel, which, again, this is the spoiler section, so there is an after the credits scene. He goes to San Quentin prison to interview a convict. And as soon as they went to San Quentin prison, I knew who the fuck it was. He goes to interview Cletus Cassidy, aka Carnage. And it is Woody Harrelson playing Cletus Cassidy, and he looks like fucking Carrot Top. I know Cletus Cassidy has red hair in the comics, and it is kind of fro-y a bit, but that's just how the artists interpret it. But man, they kind of take it too far in this movie where he looks like fucking Carrot Top. And Carnage doesn't show up. The symbiote part doesn't show up. It's just Cletus Cassidy. But I guess they're really hoping this movie makes gangbusters to do a sequel. But honestly, guys, I'm going to be truthful. As much as I did like the movie, I wouldn't hold my breath on it getting a sequel. Well, this is Strange Skull here. And again, subscribe. Leave a like. Let me know what you think in the comments. Then head over to that old sack of shit, the Spaceman's channel, see what he's got. Help the poor old guy out. He needs it. Because he's old. And dying. And again, to all you toy hunters out there, be happy. Toys R Us is fucking coming back. But again, as I always say, to all you toy hunters, beat the fucking scalpers. This is the Strange Skull, signing off.